welcome to this session of EdTalks by Canam. We have with us today Shreya Poddar, who is the Regional Recruitment Advisor of South Asia for Toronto Metropolitan University at Canada. So Shreya, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. So tell us something about Toronto Metropolitan University. What are the highlights, location, choice of programs, whatever you want to tell us.
Absolutely. So to firstly, hi to everyone whoever's watching the video. So first to start off with, I think one of the biggest USPs of the university is our location. We are located in downtown Toronto, and because of our location, it becomes a prime hub in terms of your co-op and post-study work opportunities. The university has an overall placement ratio of 95%, and we are not your typical campus university. We are an urban campus with about 55 buildings in downtown Toronto. So when you can actually walk to your job, so you don't have to travel to Toronto. We have, in terms of programs, we have 6 faculties that offer 60 plus majors and minors that you can choose from. And if I have to name few other highlights would be, we have an innovation hub, which is the university-based seed incubators. I'm hoping most of you all have seen the show called Shark Tank, where you are able to go pitch an idea to a panel of investors. So the seed incubators work on that basis, where you are, as a first year student or a second year student, you're going in and pitching your idea to a panel of investors and potentially graduate with a business on your hands. So these are a few things that you can kind of, explore on our website and get to know about the university as well.
Great. So do you want to tell us something about future jobs in Canada, especially about entrepreneurship and innovation, as you talked about, because these are major factors in student decision making?
Yes. So I think, like I said, because there's 10 different zones, so typically people think that, you need to study business in order to be able to do a business, but it's not true. Because we have, let's say, a fashion zone, or we have a music zone, and you could be studying engineering and have a business idea in a music zone, and you can go pitch that to a panel of investors. So I think it's about taking that first step and, going and doing that first pitch, and maybe you could make something out of it for yourself.
Okay, you talked about co-ops. Why should students choose programs with co-ops? And is it necessary to do a program with co-op? Does it mean that programs without co-ops are no good?
No. So for us, I think that's a unique thing about the university as well, is that our co-ops are not mandatory. We have left them optional, so students can kind of decide at the end of their first year if they want to do it or not. And the duration differs, like it's a minimum of 8 months, maximum 16 months, and we have sandwiched them right in the middle of your 4 years. So you study for 2 years, go work for a year, come back and do the remaining 2 years. So I think it is more so to look at, I don't think it's really about, a lot of people ask me this, that it'll become, the duration of the course will increase from 4 to 5 years. So maybe that is a con if you want to look at it in that way, that you'll graduate a little later. But the idea of a co-op is to give you a deep dive into your career of, that you're studying. So I think looking at it that way, if you are the kind of person who enjoys and learns through hands-on experience, then co-op is for you. If you're not, then that's up to you. It's totally your decision. No university, at least we are not going to force you to do it, because it's not mandatory. So that's how the co-op is structured at TMU.
Okay. And do you offer any scholarships?
We do. All of our scholarships are based on academic merit. So good grades is the key to scholarships. So please do keep up your grades for grade 10, 11, and your predicted or final grades for grade 12. We assess them on the basis of that, and there is of course recommendations and an essay component of it as well. But you need to also make sure that your profile, like when you're building or writing an essay, you're not talking about everything that you've done. Canada, I think, is a little different in that aspect, where it's a bit more directed. So that, and our minimum scholarships are $5,000 going up to $10,000 per year, and it is application based. So once you do apply to the university, they can then definitely apply for the scholarships.
Awesome. And in your opinion, how should students plan to choose their programs? And also, how should they prepare themselves for jobs while they're studying? One, of course, you talked about is the co-op.
Yes.
In between. But other than that, what else should they do?
So I think first, whenever you're picking your university, at least for the undergraduate level, I think the key is, first is the program. You should always look for the program and which universities are offering you the program. Then after that, figure out your learning style, because every university's teaching methodology is different. So I think those are two keys, because if you're not going to be able to cope up with the studies, then it defeats the purpose of, you know, going to an X university. So those things, and then of course your budget, the location, the travel time to campus, all of those things are important. Keeping that in mind. And another way in terms of jobs, I think, is definitely be a part of the student groups on campus, because you will be surprised at the kind of networking and, you know, network that you build with seniors and students from other faculties as well. And sometimes you might land a job because of that connection, because somebody just refers you because you have built that rapport. So I think that would be one, apart from co-op, that would be another way to kind of look for a good job as well.
All right. Do you have any alumni associations, and do you have, is it very active?
We do have an alumni association, and we do actually have somebody from Canada who travels across the world, and he does like he'll come city-wise. So he was just recently in India right now. So we did like a India, like Mumbai, Delhi and Ahmedabad chapter as well. So those are there, but apart from that, on campus as well, a good way to start off for becoming a part of it, like there is an Indian Students Association. So there are regional associations. So I think you kind of build off of that, and then you can take it from there.
All right. So, well, the last question for you: what is the benefit for a student to choose to apply through an authorized consultant such as Canam, who've been in the industry for almost 3 decades now, and been pioneers of promoting Canadian education? So what do you think is a benefit?
I think the biggest benefit is, as university reps, even though we are in country, we do not do applications or visa processes for students. And just to make it a smoother process for the student, I think it helps to have, you know, Canam kind of help them, or have an agent to help them, because there is only that much that we can assist with, and we are allowed to assist with, because we are not even licensed immigration specialists, right? So that just makes our lives a little bit easier to have you all in the picture. So I think definitely that is helpful. So yeah, that's fine.
Thank you so much, Shreya, for spending your time with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.